What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We are back here today on 2K24 here with another 10-year rebuild, as today we're going to be redoing the Los Angeles Lakers 10-year rebuild, because I actually recorded this on Saturday but lost all the footage. But so it's okay. We're back today to redeem ourselves. 10-year Lakers rebuild. Let's go. Before we get in today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 50,000 subs, and of course YouTube tells me about 60% of the people that watch these videos aren't actually subs. So if you do fall in that 60%, want to change that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And as I said up top, I recorded this video on Saturday, in the final season, an hour and a half of recording, my computer blue screen. So today I plan on stopping each time because I just recorded one clip through and I lost all of it. So I'm going to learn from my mistakes, as you're supposed to in life, and we are going to get this video out to you guys, I promise. So as I told you guys, we're doing a 10-year Los Angeles Lakers rebuild. So we're going to start with the LeBron era for a couple seasons, and then after that it'll be the Anthony Davis era, and after that it'll be probably like a whole new era. So obviously we have a whole new 3 steps to this process in this 10-year Lakers rebuild today, which is going to be a lot of fun. But this first season, I'm not going to do anything. This team is already really good. Obviously, since Rob Pelinka, traded Russell Westbrook, brought in Rui Hachimura, the team has been really solid. So we're just going to go ahead and simulate year number 1 without me touching anything. I'm also just going to run a 9-man rotation. I don't want to run 10 deep. 9-man rotation. Let's not touch anything. Let's just see how the season goes. Actually, I will say I lied. I'm going to do one thing, and that is send Jalen Hood-Schifino down to the G League. If we're going to go 10 years, we might as well make him as good as possible. We could also do the same thing with Max Christie. And then one other thing I might do, I might have lied again, is Austin Reeves shot tendency. I might boost it up just a little bit, because I feel like we're going to need him to shoot maybe just a little bit more. Like, let's line him with, maybe like to a 72 alongside D'Angelo Russell. So I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. We'll see how year 1 goes. And then, of course, I'm hoping to keep LeBron for like 2 more seasons, hopefully. Or, yeah, probably like this season and then another season after that, to try to win a championship with him before he retires. But you guys already know today's video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a player props app that's available on mobile or desktop. It's simply you against the numbers, you against projections. They have every sport you could pretty much imagine, esports, MMA. But of course, we're a basketball channel, so we're here to talk about basketball. I got points, rebound, assists, 3-pointers made. They are all kinds of stats that you simply choose the over or the under on. It's that simple. You don't get to play anybody. It's just you against projections. If you want to sign up for PrizePicks, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. But basically, let's say you wanted to say, okay, Jason Tatum's going to go off tonight against the Wizards. I'm going to go over on his projection at 25.5. And then let's say we think, I don't know, like Benedict Mathurin's going to have a great game tonight. And then we're going to go more on that. So 2 players is 3 times your entry, all the way up to 6 players for 25 times your entry. So this kind of depends on what you want to do there. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it kind of enhances your watching experience. So if you want to go ahead and sign up for PrizePicks, like I said, links down in the description below. Use code Crushables. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's video. So LeBron James is still making All-NBA second teams, which is really cool to see. But other than that, we end up as a 6th seed in the Western Conference, and we get to play our familiar foe, the Denver Nuggets, in round 1. Obviously, the team that eliminated them last year. But yeah, 26 points from LeBron James, 19 from Anthony Davis, 17 from Russell, then 16.5 from Austin Reeves, 15 from Christian Wood. Not too bad. I'm kind of disappointed by the 6th seed showing, but it is what it is. So let's just see if we could beat the Denver Nuggets. Obviously, Denver is the team to beat at this moment. They're defending champions, so we have a tough task in front of us against, a team they've matched up against quite a bit. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Somebody current round. We won game 1, and we are going to beat them in 5. So we actually get revenge on the Denver Nuggets in year number 1. But now we run into the Golden State Warriors, who is a team they beat last year as well. So let's go ahead and see if we could beat them this time around. Somebody current round, and we're going to beat them in 5. So just like that, we're in the Western Conference Finals, and now we play the Phoenix Suns, who of course have Bradley Beal, Booker, Durant, Nurkic, Bol, Josh Okogie, Eubanks, Eric Gordon, Metu. Let's see if we can get to the finals. Somebody current round, and we're going to lose in 7 to the Phoenix Suns. Jason Tatum is your Finals MVP. Devin Booker, Western Conference Finals MVP, and the Celtics go on to win the championship. Wow, that sucks. So we get all the way to the Conference Finals, lose 1 game short of making it to the finals. LeBron James is not trying to retire yet, actually. Interesting. So we could have him for up to 3 more seasons, although I will say, I think I only have him, I might only keep him 1 more year and then let him retire, because next off season we could have a lot of cap space open up, which is why I'm kind of tempted to do it that way. But we'll see what happens when we get there. So as far as lottery is concerned, obviously I don't think we're going to get any picks here. So the Thunder get number 1, although that actually does belong to the Rockets because it's top 4 protected. So I might fix that And then do we have a first round pick in this draft? I'm pretty sure we don't. It does go to the Pelicans. So yeah, we don't have a first round. The Thunder, though, I might fix that because that's supposed to belong to the Rockets because their pick is top 4 protected. And the Thunder, of course, only get, scarier and scarier, especially if they're going to add a number 1 overall pick to that team. Although the Rockets could get the same way, but the Rockets don't have a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander alongside that number 1 pick they're about to have. So I'm going to go ahead, fill this out. I'm going to probably take that pick away from the Thunder, and I'll see you guys with the next move and the game plan. So we do have a late second round pick, but I'm obviously not too worried about it at the moment. So let's just go straight to player options. Actually, I guess we'll see what, 2K takes us. So Trent Flowers in the second round, I'll sign him. Player options, LeBron James, D'Lo, Christian Wood, Reddish, Jackson Hayes, all declining their player options. So we're going to need to try to convince LeBron to come back, obviously. And I do want to keep D'Lo for 1 more year as well. That's kind of the plan I have in mind. I want to try to keep these 2 guys 1 more year. The next offseason, I want to try to sign like a free agent, like, well, Giannis used to be there, but he signed an extension. But like Tatum might be there. There might be some other options. So we're going to go ahead and give D'Lo a 1-year deal. We're going to go 1+1, actually. We're going to give him a team option. So let's go 1+1 on D'Lo for 20 years, or 20 million, I should say, not 20 years. And LeBron James is getting an offer from the 76ers. So let's see if we can up our offer to, make sure he comes back. Let's see. We're going to offer that. And he is going to, oh, wow, he actually might still go to the 76ers. That is not good. Let's try to change our offer because we can't literally lose LeBron. That's going to be bad. So let's try this again. LeBron James, I'm going to offer you, I think, 2 years. And I think if I offer him 2 years, that might change things. So hopefully that is the case. 2-year deal. I'll go no trade clause. Obviously, we want to try to keep LeBron James if we can. So let's offer that. And let's see if that changes anything. And no, wow, so far that has changed nothing. Wow. I can't lose LeBron to the 76ers. That would not be ideal at this moment. So let's try this again, because LeBron James, if we lose him, we're in deep trouble. So let's do this 1 more time. So I'll go, I guess I should also give him the most I can give him. 2 years, player option, no trade clause. Does that change anything for him? Let's see. Please tell me it does. Yes. Okay, so we can get LeBron James back, thankfully. Okay, so D'Lo, LeBron James, we're bringing them both back. That way we have them secured. So we wanted LeBron James back at least for 1 more year. Did not want to lose him to the 76ers. Okay, so now rotationally we have Gabe Vincent, D'Lo, Jonah Shafino waiting in the shadows, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, we have Rich Vanderbilt, and then we have AD. So we need a backup 5, and we need maybe a backup guard as well because we don't really have anybody else at the moment. So backup 5s I think are more important at this moment. So Metu would be, I guess, could be our backup 5. Dario Saric. It's not great. Not a lot of good options here, but I guess I'll go Metu to be our backup 5. And then guards, I mean, there's like Alec Burks and like Malik Beasley who played here once upon a time. So we'll go Metu to be our backup 5, which I wish there was better options, but there really isn't. And shooting guards wise, there's not a lot of good options. We could just sign Prince to be like, I guess we're going to sign Torian Prince because he might just play minutes and we won't have a backup too. So that will be our offseason. Nothing special about it at all. So Colin Castleton, Fudge are back, and Hodge are back, and Christie's back. Okay. So LeBron James is down 1 overall, to be expected. AD is down 1 overall. Hood Safino is up to 75. That's great. And Lewis is up to 72. Christie is up. And then Metu is up to a 76. He's our backup 5, just averaged 5 and 4. I'm not really sure what to expect from him, but we'll deal with it. Maybe the trade deadline, we can trade for a backup 5 or something if it feels necessary to do so. It also kind of depends on how we're doing in the simulation. So this offseason, nothing crazy yet. Nothing really too crazy. I mean, I'm pretty confident in the team. I think at the deadline, though, if we can, like I said, get a better backup 5, it might be the best thing to do because we're definitely going to need one. But let's see. So we need to cut 1 player here. Unless we can make a trade right now, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're just going to wait. So I'm going to cut Colin. Let's just get straight into the season. So practice going to land us at 5th overall. Still 4.5 balanced system. So here's what we look like. I mean, the rosters are the same, literally. And that's going to probably, Metu is the backup 5. So Prince can be that backup, small forward, shooting guard, whatever. And then we're going to move Shafino down the G League again. Might as well keep making them really good. And then Christie will do the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and celebrate this season. We're going to see how things go. If I do stop the trade deadline to get a better backup 5, I shall show you. But we'll see what happens when we get there. As I told you guys, we're looking for a better backup 5 at the trade deadline. This is what we're doing. We're trading Metu, Maxwell Lewis over to the Warriors for Xavier Tillman and a 2nd round pick. So Tillman will be our backup 5 for the rest of the season. We're 2 games under 500 right now. So yeah, that's why we're kind of getting a new backup center. I don't know if that's going to change anything by doing that. But yeah, so far the season's been pretty disappointing. Hopefully we could turn things around. As long as we're in the playoffs, that's all that really matters. 9th seed right now. We just need to finish over 500. So very disappointing season and year number 2 with this Lakers roster. 41-41, right at 500. So we don't go over or under, I guess. But 25 from LeBron, 22 or 21 from AD, 18 from Reeves, 17 from Russell, 10 from Hachimura, and then 10 from Gabe Vincent. So let's just see if we can beat the Mavericks. We do. So we're in the playoffs, and that's what matters. And hopefully we can just, kind of continue off what we did last year. We play the Nuggets once again. So let's see if Denver changed any at all. So Denver still has Murray, KCP, Porter, Gordon, Jokic. We got Toppin now, Brown, Najee, and Peyton Watson. Still a solid team in Denver. Do we beat them again? Do we have their number again? We sweep them again. Wow. Okay, so now we get the Pelicans. We actually beat the Warriors. We beat the Warriors last year, but now it's time to play the Pelicans to see if we could take them down. I would love nothing more than to do that, and we are going to sweep them. Okay. So far, we're off to a great start, but now we get the Thunder. Obviously, the Oklahoma City Thunder, never easy to beat, so don't know how easily it is going to be to beat them, but we're back in the Western Conference Finals. Somebody come around again, and we're going to be up 3-2 to beat them in 6. Yes, we do. We're in the finals. Okay. And now we get to play LeBron James' former squad, the Cavaliers. All right. Now all we got to do is win a championship, and LeBron James can retire champion. Like, that is a great way to ride off in the sunset if you're LeBron James. But we got to beat the Cavs, though. Game 1, 1-0. Game 2. Game 3. Oh, man. How crazy would it be if LeBron James last season of his career beats his former team that he started his career with, the Cavaliers, and wins a championship? That'd be pretty wild. Or the other way around, the Cavaliers beating us to stump LeBron James from winning another one because we're down 3-1. So that sucks. But maybe LeBron James can have his inner 3-1 comeback here on the Cavaliers. He did it with the Cavs. Now he can do it to them. So 134-120, 50 points to LeBron. LeBron said, I am not done just yet. So we got to win a game 6 to force this back to Cleveland, and LeBron James could play his final game in Cleveland. That'd be awesome. So let's see if we could do just that. Close game down the stretch. Oh, man, they're giving us a headache here, and we are going to close them out in game 6. Just like that, we go to a game 7, LeBron James in Cleveland to win a championship. Final game, potentially, if he decides to retire. Let's see if we could do it. All right, so they do have the lead right now, but we take it. Now, can we run with it? Back and forth game. They have an 11-point lead with 7 minutes left. Uh-oh, the Cavaliers may stump us here unless we could go on a run here, and it's not looking good, boys. Wow. So we are going to, unfortunately, lose and choke a championship, I think. 7 games, and we're going to lose here. Unless LeBron James... Okay, wait a minute. We're kind of closing the gap at the very end. No way. No! My gosh, no way. Wow. 40 points, 26 and 13. We were so close to making that comeback at the end. Mitchell is your finals MVP. And does LeBron decide to retire off that? He doesn't. LeBron James is not retiring still. Wow. Part of me doesn't want to keep him, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Because, like, I want to start to think about the future. And I think this is where Bronny James gets drafted as well. He might have been drafted last year, actually, now that I think about it. Did he? I can't even remember. But we'll see. If he accepts the player option, obviously I have no choice. But let's just get straight to lottery. So draft lottery time. Let's see what happens here. So Nick's going to get number 1 via the Pistons, apparently. And then... our pick is 18, so we do have a first round pick in this draft. Adding a rookie contract is going to be important, so that's great. Assistant head coach, I'll just go get Mr. Tyrone Cooper Dyke back on the team, and then post D coach, let's just grab whoever pops up first. So we'll grab Augustine. So welcome to the team. All right, let's go to draft night because we do have a first round pick here. We have an interesting offseason ahead of us as well. If LeBron James accepts this player option, then we might have to wait till next year. Now, I will say I don't really want to add 3 rookies to this team from the second round. So I'm going to see if I can move these to like move up to like the first, like a late first round. Actually, the first pick of the second round sounds good to me. We'll do that. And then on draft night, we're going to see who we get at 18. And then at pick number 1 in the first round. So, in the second round, sorry. On draft night, we're going to take Sadiq Garuba. Who's gone so far? So, Cooper Flag, this is a 2025 class. I don't know much about the guys here at 18, so I might be taking the wrong pick. But I do see a center. Let's see what he is. All-star. Okay, Florin Boop. I don't know how to say his name, but we're going to take him. So he's out of Kansas. Welcome to the team. And then first pick in the second round, we got Andre Stojakovic, Maury Cook, Artie Morris. Give me Stojakovic, I guess. Welcome to the team out of Stanford. All right, boom, just like that. At number 18, we got ourselves a 75 overall. So actually feeling pretty good about that. And the last pick in the second round, we got ourselves a 69. So not too bad. But we're going to go ahead, sign him, and Florin, welcome to the team. Player options, LeBron James declines. Okay. So I could resign LeBron James one more time, right? I could do that, but I'm not going to, guys. I'm going to move on from LeBron. He's 40 years old, and it sucks to do this, but In my mind, he's retired because at 40 years old, we could go with him one more year, and maybe I should, but I'm not going to. Maybe we'll see. It depends how free agency goes. All right, free agency, because there's a guy I want. That's Jason Tatum, man. If we can get a 27-year-old Jason Tatum instead of getting LeBron, I mean, I think we have to do that, right? Like, we have to go for Tatum. He's got an offer from the Miami Heat. We could pair Jason Tatum and Anthony Davis for the future. We got to do that. Now, we're actually $27 million off from being able to do this, but I think there's some guys we could dump to do it. So, like, or we could just sign LeBron James one more year and wait till next year's free agency. Maybe we should. I wanted Tatum, but, like, I don't know. The team has done good each and every year. Maybe we should go one more year with LeBron and D'Lo. I think we should. I think that's probably the best way to do things. So I'm going to go one more year with both of them. Because we've gotten really close, right? So he's not retired yet. I mean, we could keep him for like 2 more seasons now because we could override his retirement at least once because he's not retired yet. I wanted Tatum really badly, and maybe that was the better way to go about things. But there might be a good free agent next offseason that we can go for. So, although we got ourselves a new backup 5, which is great, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Hood-Schifino should be ready to play now. And then backup shooting guard. Or, you know, we could probably, we can sign the Caruso back, Duarte, Landry Shamet, or like Robinson, Gary Payton. But give me Landry Shamet. Nice shooter off the bench. Can always, you know, always need a lot of those. So we'll go for that. And then part of me wants to trade Gabe Vincent for something, but I'm not sure what, like a shooting guard. Are we just signing Landry Shamet? So this may not be necessary, but this would open up the opportunity to open up the door for obviously Hood-Schifino to be the backup point guard. So maybe do a better backup small forward, or maybe even better backup 5 if we're not ready for the rookie to play. So let's go Gabe Vincent and Taurean Prince, and let's see what this would get me. So let's offer this up. Paul Reed, Brandon Clark, Nikola Jovic, PJ Washington, Oshai Abaji in a first-round pick. Josh Green, never can have enough of Josh Green. Zeke Naji, Peyton Watson, Christian Wood. We could bring Christian Wood back to the team as our backup 5. 18 points off the bench. Toronto wouldn't mind Gabe Vincent. Malachi Branham. Okay, that's not bad. Nurkic, and then LeVert. Nurkic actually is interesting, but I'm not going to go for that. I might bring in Christian Wood. We're going to bring Christian... do I want to do this? Do I really want to trade for Christian Wood? No, I'm not doing it. Never mind. We're just going to keep Gabe Vincent. There's no point. So, yeah, we're just going to roll with what we got. I could have made that trade, but I'm just going to stick with what we have. So, LeBron James for 1 or 2 more years. We decided to override his retirement. So, LeBron James up to a 92. It may have been better to go after Jason Tatum. It remains to be seen. We'll see. I think we're gonna have like a very clean books next offseason though, because I'm pretty sure almost everybody's a free agent. Like, yeah, so we're gonna have AD's locked up for 2 years, which is great. But LeBron James, Russell, Rich coming off the books. Reeves is a player option. Gabe Vincent's coming off the books. So there's gonna be a lot of money opened up. So I kind of hope next year's free agency is still really good. Not 100% sure if it is or not. I can't remember. Tatum was like my golden prize that I wanted, like 100%. Although, I mean, he's most likely going to resign with Boston anyway, or he's going to sign an extension before he enters free agency, I imagine. So it's a little more realistic that we didn't get Tatum. So I guess it's fine. But let's go ahead, go 1 more, or I guess maybe 2 more years LeBron, and we'll see how it goes. So we got to cut 1 player again. Let me go ahead and cut Damari Hodge here, or Damoe Hodge, however you say his name. All right, so we've gotten really close to winning a championship. Maybe 3rd time's the charm here with LeBron. We'll go ahead and celebrate this season. Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to join the rotation this time around, so we'll see how things go. We're going to actually send our center to the G League because he's actually not playing any minutes. So we'll have him play the G League this year, and I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. So y'all started the trade deadline. I'm trying to get Kevon Looney off the Utah Jazz. We need a better backup 5. Gabe Vincent. Obviously, we already have Jalen Hood-Schifino, so I'm going to try to get Kevon Looney without giving him a first. I'm cool with getting him like 2 seconds if they'll say yes, and just like that, we get Kevon Looney. We need to make an upgrade at that backup 5 spot. We're 2 games under 500 once again. Yeah, I'm definitely ready to move on with LeBron after this season. I'm not saying it's his fault that we're this bad, but I'm ready to move on as soon as we can. So hopefully Kevon Looney comes in and helps us out just a little bit. I think we needed a better backup 5. He's also locked up for 3 more years, so we don't have to worry about the backup 5 position. And of course, we do have our G League center who can, who's playing the G League right now, who could maybe be our better backup 5 next year. And we can trade Looney. So let's go ahead, celebrate the rest of the season. 2 games under 500. I mean, as long as we're in the plan, we should be fine, but I'm hoping to avoid it if possible. So once again, we do make it to the play-in spot. We did finish over 500 this time around, so I guess that's good. But as long as we get in, I think we're going to be a contender regardless. That's what it's felt like the last 2 years. Maybe this year it's not that way. We'll see. We beat the Blazers, and we do. So we're into the playoffs, and we get the Timberwolves in round 1, who have Anthony Edwards, Castle, McDaniels, Cat, Gobert. I mean, we've done good so far in the playoffs. So let's see if we could beat the Timberwolves, and we are going to beat them in 5. So just like that, we're a threat every time we get in. We might, you know, coast in the regular season, but we're in the playoffs. We lock in, so we get to play the Warriors again. We beat them earlier. Now they have Clint Capella, though, so that might make them a little bit better. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to come around against them, and we're going to beat them in 5, and now we get the AC to Portland Trailblazers, who we actually, ironically enough, beat them in the play-in. Imagine that, like 2 teams from the play-in make it to the conference finals. That'd be pretty wild. I mean, it's probably going to happen eventually. Like, we saw what, you know, obviously the Miami Heat did last year, so anything's possible, but we get the Portland Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson, by the way, so far through 3 games, it's not been great. It's not looked good. But, I mean, he's a rookie, so I'll be patient. But Robert Williams, Ayton, Anthony Simons. I mean, this is a good Portland team overall-wise, so I wouldn't be surprised if they beat us, and we are going to lose in 6. So the Portland Trailblazers are better than us, Hornets, and they won the championship. So close yet so far to winning a championship with LeBron James. Does he ride off in the sunset after that? He does. I'm going to let him retire. I'm going to let him retire. He's 41 years old. We could go 1 more year with him, but I'm going to let him go. If you love something, you let it go. I don't know why I'm saying I love LeBron, but, you know, you get the point. But draft lottery, let's go ahead and let's see what happens. Obviously, the lottery's not going to matter for us too much. We have the 18th overall pick once again, so we finished at 18 again, literally. All right, so staff signing. Darvin Ham, do you want to keep him around so he's still under contract? Coach staff is full. W. All right. Draft night, still going to add another rookie to the team. We know what we got last year, and he might be a really good, you know, centerpiece for this. Core going in this rotation, Florin. I don't know how to say his actual name, but is it Florin? I don't know. Regardless, draft night at 18 with this draft pick. This is what, the 2026 draft now? We have Killian Anthony at a 75 overall sitting here right in front of me. We scouted him 100%. We'll take him. Is that... I'm about to... You know what? I'm not going to say it because I think I was about to say something stupid. I'm not going to say it. So you might have guessed what I was about to say, but I'm not saying it. So Killian Anthony, welcome to the team. I'm going to decline my 2nd round pick. Player options... Jalen Schifino, we're going to accept. Did D'Lo retire or is he? All right, I just gave him a clean 1-year deal, didn't I? I didn't give him a player option this time. Reeves declines his player option. Hood Schifino, we're going to accept. Qualifying offers, Trent Flowers, Max Christie. We'll offer the qualifying offers on them. And then the biggest thing to take away from this is how good is this free agency class? Like, that is kind of what I'm wondering here. We actually have a really solid foundation here. We have some guys going to be able to play. Eddie Davis has 2 more years on his contract. So I'm ready to play a star with him, but let's see who is available. So free agency. Luka Doncic. We can sign Luka Doncic. Yeah, I think we go for that, right? Kevin Durant, we could pair Kevin Durant AD. We could pair Stephen Curry, De'Aaron Fox, Paulo Banchero's here. Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson. There are so many good options here. Mikal. I want Luka. I mean, I want Luka, right? Like, that's who I want. Give me Luka Doncic. I'm actually going to give him... I don't even want to give him player option. I want a 4-year deal. Max money he can get. He's not even thinking about my offer right now. And I'm giving him the most money. What are we doing, Luka? I think I have to give him a player option. Okay. Let's try this again. Luka Doncic. Player option. Could pair him and Anthony Davis together. And we could be chilling. So, Luka. Try this again. 4 years. Player option. No trade clause. Does that change anything at all? Let's see. Luka. Now we're his 2nd option. Okay. 3 years, $169 million. We may not get Luka. We might have to prepare for not getting Luka here. I don't really want to get Trae Young, to be honest with you. Jaren Jackson. Not really a 2nd star I'm looking for, in my opinion. Jaden Ivey. Jaden Sharp. At 23 years old, we could go ahead and offer him a contract. Anthony Simons, who I am a big believer in. I mean, I could have Anthony and AD lead this team, but I would ideally love to get Luka here, man. That sucks. The Jazz might get him. Do I gamble and see if he falls out of moratorium if he's going to sign with the Jazz? Do I do that? Like, do I gamble this? I mean, Luka is so worth the gamble. I think I'm going to do it. I'm gonna gamble. Luka Doncic is going to go to the Jazz, at least for now. I'm going to gamble this. I might end up regretting this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So let's just gamble and see if Luka falls out. And... he does not. Okay. There's still like De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is still good. We can go for De'Aaron Fox, who's getting an offer from the Mavericks. We could have De'Aaron Fox and AD. I wouldn't mind that at all. Jabari Smith Jr. is here. Shaedon Sharp is still here. You know, Trae Young. Kyrie Irving at 34. Don't really want him. De'Aaron Fox or Trae Young is kind of what I'm looking at. Or Brunson, I guess. Man, Luka Doncic would have been so sweet, but whatever. I'll go for De'Aaron Fox. I think De'Aaron Fox is still a really good option. I don't want to give him a no trade clause, though, so let's see if he's willing to accept our... No. We can't get anybody. I mean, we're the Lakers, for crying out loud. Why can't we sign anybody in free agency? I want De'Aaron Fox. So, Fox, let's think about what I just offered you. I'll give him no trade. I don't want to give him no trade clause, but I guess I will. If that's what it takes to get him, give me De'Aaron Fox. We'll pair him next to Anthony Davis. Finally, we got somebody. De'Aaron Fox. I want to do this without renouncing Austin Reeves if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but we're going to try. If I renounce everything, I still can't get Austin Reeves back. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to renounce pretty much everybody unless we were to trade somebody away, which maybe if we trade Kevon Looney away, we'd have the money opened up. I'm gonna keep Vanderbilt. Well, let's trade Kevon Looney away because we do have our backup centers ready to play. Monte Morris, we get a first round. Monte Morris is actually a really solid get. Dinwiddie, if we save it, I mean, if we save a little bit of money by Monte Morris coming in, does that like help us keep Austin Reeves? Because that's who I want to keep if possible. Jose Alvarado, Jalen Smith, Juan Nunez, Monte Morris. We trade a second round pick. Let's see if that does it for me. I don't know if it's going to. Renounce everybody. What do you say now? I still can't. All right. Is there anything else I can do here? Not really. Actually, we didn't even need Monte Morris. Why did I get Monte Morris? 3-team trade. We flip Monte Morris to somewhere else or whatever. He goes to the Memphis Grizzlies for a second round pick. I don't need 2 firsts for Monte Morris. All right. Hopefully that gives me the ability to keep Austin Reeves. And if it doesn't, then whatever. I've wasted a lot of time here. I still can't keep him. Whatever. I'm just signing De'Aaron Fox. I don't care. All right. So free agency. Maybe it'll still give me the ability. Okay. I still sign Austin Reeves. I don't know why we went through all that now I can still sign him. Like, thank you 2K for doing that for me. Okay. And then we'll sign Austin Reeves back and let's see what else we have at our, we can still sign D'Lo. Wow. If you can still give me the ability to sign D'Lo, we can maybe flip D'Lo in a sign and trade for a good small forward. I think that's what we got to do, right? I mean, we're just going to sign and trade D'Lo here. Sign and trade D'Angelo Russell. We're going to trade him to somewhere for a small forward, and we'll go from there. I'm going to try to sign and trade D'Lo for DeAndre Hunter, and they agree. So straight up, they agree. So we actually get DeAndre Hunter to be our starting small forward. It's not really my best, you know, it's not like the best guy I wanted on the table at all, but I think it's still a really solid get. 3-and-D small forward. We have Vanderbilt. We have Anthony Davis. We have our new backup 5. Anthony probably can't play this year, so we're probably going to still need to sign a small forward right now. So small forward like Hamidou Diallo, Jalen McDaniels, Lonnie Walker. And we have like Kenrich Williams or Anthony Smith available. I think we go Lonnie Walker. He used to play here in LA and was pretty solid when he was here. So let's sign him. And then let's also sign Royce O'Neal to a minimum to be our backup 4. So just like that, we have a new roster with De'Aaron Fox and Anthony Davis. So I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm hoping it goes pretty well. If we would have gotten Luka Doncic, that would have been so awesome. We've been set for life, but unfortunately, we didn't get him. Now, Reeves goes down. Our backup center is up to 78. Jared Vanderbilt is up to an 81, but Anthony Davis is down. So we have De'Aaron Fox and AD as our 2 stars for the future. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is still really good. Don't get me wrong, but I wanted Luka so badly. Whatever, it is what it is. We didn't get him. We live with the result. So now we have De'Aaron Fox, and now we have also Anthony Davis leading the way. So I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to go. We're going into the year of 2027 now, so we're like, you know, kind of halfway there, I believe, if I'm, you know, doing math correctly. But let's go ahead, load a draft class, and let's look at this brand new rotation with no LeBron. So let's get straight to it. 2027 draft class is loaded. Is our roster full this time? It's not. Boom, we're ready to go. All right, Power Rankings is going to land us at 12th, and then I'm curious to see what our proficiency is. Proficiency is 4 stars, so it's down from 4.5. But here's rotation. It's Fox, it's Austin Reeves, it's Hunter, it's Vanderbilt, it's AD. Hoping for some good things here. Hood off the bench, Florin off the bench, Lonnie Walker, and Landry Shaman. So it's not terrible. Could be better. And then shot tendencies wise, De'Aaron Fox is up to a 90, which is great. AD, I'm going to push him up just a little bit as well. Reeves, we're going to keep him up. And then I think that's going to be it. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. So we'll see how this season goes. Hopefully we're a top contender in the West. I would love to see that with Fox and AD paired up together. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're above 500 at the least. And maybe we make the play-in again. We go on a run, but we'll see what happens. So we are at the trade deadline because we're 23 and 27 on the season. I'm looking to upgrade the roster, and I have 2 guys in mind. I'm looking to upgrade my small forward spot. Although I don't mind DeAndre Hunter, it just isn't working out. He's on a 1-year deal. He's shooting 30% from 3, so he fell off a cliff when he came here. So we're going to go ahead and try to flip him and Vanderbilt for something, and I had 2 guys in mind. First guy I'm looking at is Zach LaVine. He's on a 5-year deal, though, so I'm not really sure I want to do that. 31 years old. He's going to be here till he's like 36 years old. So that's tough. I may not go for him. Another guy I'm looking at, who I often don't go for very often, is Desmond Bane. The Grizzlies are rebuilding as well. 20 points per game, 6'5". I think we can get away with him playing at small forward. It's not like the most ideal thing in the world, but he would be like a 3rd scorer, still only 20 years old. So he kind of like fits the same timeline as De'Aaron Fox. So I'm going to try for Desmond Bane, someone I don't get ever. So I'm going to go DeAndre Hunter. And then I think I'm going to have to throw Vanderbilt in here. Actually, we need $8 million. Hood Schifino. I'm okay with throwing Vanderbilt in here. I'm okay with it. So let's go Bane, Vanderbilt. And then they're going to offer me, let's say we take maybe GG Jackson off them. I don't know if they'd accept it straight up. Let's say we only give up like 1 first in 2030 for Bane. What do you say? They say yes. Okay. Wow. It only took 1 first. So just like that, we have Desmond Bane. So Desmond Bane is going to be our brand new small forward. It's not the most ideal thing in the world, don't get me wrong, but he's up to an 87 when you move him to small forward. So I'm pretty happy with that. So welcome to the Lakers, Desmond Bane. So now we have De'Aaron Fox, Austin Reeves, Desmond Bane. Royce O'Neal is going to have to be our starting 4 for the rest of the season, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's all good. But we did this because we're pretty bad right now. GG Jackson, pretty excited about him. I think he could actually be like a backup power forward next year. So maybe even a starter because we don't have a starting 4 right now. But we also could start Andy Davis and our backup, or our new 5 together if we want to do something like that. But I think I'll leave him as a bench player for now. So 4 games under 500. Hopefully get in the plan, or in the playoffs after we've traded for Desmond Bane now. So at the end of this season, we actually barely make it into the play-in tournament. So it's not a great sign for what we have currently. I mean, I think the main thing we got to do is upgrade the bench, I guess. But 20 points, 23.5, 23. And then we need a new power forward in the building as well. But not ideal. Not ideal. Not off to a great start post-LeBron era. So now the Houston Rockets in round 1 of the play-in, they have a pretty solid squad. So have Jalen Green, quickly now, Cameron Whitmore. So I'm going to go Simcast here because obviously we can't even afford to lose 1 game because we're not even in the second leg or the top of the play-in tournament. So top seeding anyway. But the Rockets may have our number here unless we come back. And we might be visiting the lottery, which we do. 106 to 126. We missed the playoffs entirely after the first season of the LeBron James era. So I could act quickly off this and go, okay, this team sucks. We're blowing it up. I could do that, but I'm only giving another chance. Of course, Utah with Luka, who I almost had, makes it to the finals. I feel like we could have made it if I got Luka, but Cade Cunningham, Finals MVP. Is that Cade and LaMelo? It is. Wow. And Brandon Miller. Very solid squad there. But Thomas Durant's retiring to 76ers. James Harden is a Raptor to retiring. So lottery time. Let's see where we're going to end up in the lottery. So we actually traded our pick to the Jazz. Okay, actually, I think this is the pick from the Russell Westbrook trade a long time ago. And so we're not going to get our lottery pick, which I guess is fine. It sucks, but it's all good. Staff signing. We're going to have Darvin Ham. I mean, do we fire Darvin Ham after that? And do we go for like Steve Kerr to be our head coach for the foreseeable future? I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it because it kind of sucks not making the playoffs. But at the same time, Darvin Ham's ratings are really good. But hey, if Steve Kerr accepts our offer, he doesn't. So we're going to just sign Darvin Ham and live with it. All right. Let's just keep Darvin Ham around, and then I'll fill the rest of the coaching staff, and I'll show you guys what the next move is. The only thing we're going to do here is accept Florin's player options so far. We're going to keep him around, obviously. Hood Schifino and GG Jackson. 2 guys I want to keep around. Both guys could actually be really good players off our bench. And one thing I messed up really, really badly is I forgot to send Killian Anthony down to the G League. That probably would have been ideal to do that. Hopefully he just gets play progression regardless, and he's up to like a 77. That would be pretty cool if we could get something like that. Lonnie Walker, 6 points last year. Probably gonna end up trading him away. But the main thing we need is a power forward. I mean, I would love to get Giannis, of course, but we don't have the money for that. So power forwards. We have Chris Boucher. We have Jordan Nwora. We have Chumo Kiki. God, there's no good options here. Okogie, Diallo, McDaniels. There's literally no good options. Okay. I didn't mean to hit my desk, so I apologize. What am I going to do? I have no idea what I'm about to do here. So we might have to get weird. We might have to get weird because there's no good power forward starters at all. Like there's none. So there's no way we're going that route. If I moved AD to the 4, he stays the same. AD might have to start the 4 this year. He might have to start the 4. And it's not going to be great, but this is what we're doing. So AD is going to play center. Or, sorry, power forward, my bad. And then Florin... Can he even shoot? I have no idea. 32% shooting from 3. He actually shoots a little bit. So AD can shoot, of course, a little bit as well. 23%. Not last year. Not very good last year. But, you know, at times he can shoot it. So our starting 5 is going to be set. So it's going to be Fox. It's going to be Reeves. It's going to be Desmond Bane. And then we're going to have AD and Florin start together. That's just what we're going to have to do. Because there's no good power forwards to start. Lonnie Walker is going to have to be traded away as well. So we're going to trade Lonnie Walker now. Because I'm going to bank on Killian Anthony being good next year. That's what I'm going to bank on. I'm going to hope for it anyway. Obi Toppin, backup power forward. I mean, he could have been the starting power forward, I guess, but I don't mind him as a backup 4. That's fine. Gabe Vincent could bring him back to the team. Santi Aldama. Lonnie Walker for Aldama straight up. I don't hate that. Karisavert, bring him. I'm going to do the trade for Obi Toppin. Now, I don't love trading a first-round pick for him, though. So let's see if we can do this with a couple of seconds instead. Not a first-round pick. I'm going to try to keep my first-rounders away from this. They want a third, second, whatever, we'll do it. Hawks get 3 seconds for Obi Toppin. He'll be our new backup power forward. So that'll be great. Now it's time to sign Hood Schifino back. No questions asked here. I'm going 5 years to keep him around for as long as possible. 13.5 million. And do we have bird rights? Anybody else? No. We also should be able to get GG Jackson back. We just got to make sure not to renounce the qualifying offer, of course. Okay. So now we need a backup center. And I saw a couple options here. We're going to go Tillman. We're going to get Tillman to be our backup 5. So we're going to sign Hood Schifino, Xavier Tillman, and then we got to make sure GG Jackson does not get renounced because I want to keep GG Jackson. He actually could be our backup 4 instead of Obi Toppin. So maybe we didn't even need to trade the 3 seconds, but it's fine. I don't use second-round picks all that often anyway, so I'm not too upset about it. But we'll sign GG Jackson when we can. He might have to come back as qualifying offer. So I don't think there's anything else we can do. So we have our backup point guard. We don't have a backup 2. We're hoping he could be our backup 3. We'll see. Obi Toppin and Tillman. So I'm still going to sign a shooting guard just to be on the safe side. So like Grayson Allen, Frank Jackson. I'll sign Grayson Allen on a minimum. Why not? And then we'll just wait on GG Jackson because that's literally all we can do. So we're just going to have to bank on next season being much better. It was disappointing last year, and we're coming down to the end of the AD era. 100% we are. So let's go ahead and just do this. And GG Jackson's back. Hopefully, Killian Anthony and GG Jackson are up in overall. So we 80 down to an 88. Not ideal. Reeves is down to an 80, so that's not ideal either. But Jackson and Anthony are up to 2 overall. So I would have loved a 77 from Anthony, but I'll take it. Schifino's up to an 80. But yeah, we're getting down to the end. AD is actually a 1-year deal. So that definitely is someone you need to think about. De'Aaron Fox has 2 years left in his deal. After this, he has 2 years left. So I think if AD's one to sign an extension, we'll go ahead and give him one, like a 2-year extension probably. Can I do that now? I don't know if it lets me. No, not right now. Okay. So let's just get in this next season, 2028. Yeah, I mean, we're getting down to the wire here, man. We are getting down to the wire. So we have not won a championship just yet. We've gotten really close a couple times, but literally 1 game away one time around, which sucks because LeBron James, man, that would have been a fun way to send him off, but fortunately we didn't get it. So let's just go load this 2028 draft class, and then we can be ready for the rotation. So I'm curious to see if this season goes much better with the rotation we're about to go with, because obviously things have maybe look a little bit different now. Pairing's going to land us at 17th overall. Proficiency's 4.5, so it's back to 4.5. They actually want to start Tillman over Florin. I'm gonna start Florin. I'm sorry, but we're gonna start Florin. So 23. We'll go 23 and 28 for Hood Schifino, Obi Toppin, GG Jackson. That leaves Anthony out of the rotation. You know what? That's actually fine. We can move Anthony down to the G League. He can be really good next year. And then GG Jackson, Model 40 actually goes up. So he could be our backup 3 this year. He'll be our backup 3. We're going to have to fix this again, but we will. So boom. And we'll go like this. 23 to Tillman. And then 28 to Hood Schifino. Okay. This is your rotation. I'm hoping this year goes much better. Desmond Bane, Fox, AD as the big 3. We have Florence starting at the 5. Austin Reeves is still here as well. Hoping for the best. Or proficiency, I guess, with Florence starting, but I'm fine with it. I'll see you guys at the end of year, whatever this is. But hopefully we're a bona fide playoff team, because we've been a play-in team like the last 3 years. Let's be like a top playoff team. Hopefully, we'll see. So one thing that we did this season I'm very, very happy about is we avoided the play-in. We avoided the play-in. So we're the 6th seed in the West and not like the 7th through 10th seed. So I guess that's cool. But 24 points from De'Aaron Fox, 19 from Desmond Bane, and then 17 from Anthony Davis, who's fallen off a cliff at this point. Yeah, okay, so one thing I did do is I actually fixed AD's player option. His player option was worth $0. Don't know why that was. So he actually has a $54 million player option, or at least he should anyway. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, his player option was worth $0. That was clearly a glitch in the system. So fix that. 15.5 from Schifino, 14.5 from Austin Reeves. So not too shabby. Let's just see if we can go far in the playoffs. I mean, obviously, we're here for a reason. We're trying to contend here. And we're going to see if it goes well or not. Now, Florin is actually off the bench still. If that's what is for the best, that's whatever. 4.5 proficiency with Tillman being in there. So maybe it's better to go this way. Play the Thunder in round 1. They have Casey Wallace, Shea, Lou Dort, Chet. They no longer have Josh Giddey. So I guess that might benefit us. Someone in current round against them. And we are going to a tie game. Huge game 5. Huge game 5 ahead of us. So let's see how this goes. So game 5. Did not mean to click Simcast Live. That was my fault. Simcast Live, not even sure what do people actually use Simcast Live, because I certainly do not. I don't know what the point of it is, but I guess I've never given it a try. Simcast, let's go ahead and see if we can win this game 5. Huge game 5. They're blowing us out. Just kidding. We're crawling back in maybe just a little bit. No, I think they got it. So they beat us in game 5. If we lose here, we might have to consider a lot of things in the offseason. We might have to consider blowing it up, potentially. It kind of depends on how things go here. So we might be able to win a game 6, force a game 7, and maybe make it to the conference finals. I don't know. But we got to win this one, and we do just that. They were very close. We do win. All right, game 7 in OKC. Can we come out here and win this huge game 7 to continue our playoff run here? This might be our last season with Anthony Davis, so I'd love to see. Okay, close game, 1-point game. They're going to take the lead back. Can we take it back from them? And it's a story of close ones for us, and we're going to lose. So game 7 loss to the Thunder. It might be time to reset, boys. It might be time to reset. We were not able to win a championship with LeBron James and Anthony Davis at all in those 2 eras with them. So, or, you know, periods or whatever you want to call it. So Steph retires as a 76er. So Dame's retiring a Wizard. Okay, so a lot of interesting things there. But lottery time. Mavericks get 1, and then we have the 20th pick. Okay, staff signing. We have Darvin Ham, and then we also have a couple guys we can fill out. So guys, I think we're blowing it up this offseason. I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to run it back because AD is only going to get worse. If he signs his player option, we're trading him. If he declines it, then we're moving on, I guess, right? So Bane and Fox are 2 guys I'm going to trade away and just go whatever we can to recuperate and kind of reset. So these 2 trades are going to be important because obviously we love, you know, to get guys that we can, you know, start to consider in the future. So Fox, start with him. Porzingis, Derek White, Lauri Markkanen, Brandon, Chet Holmgren. Wow. The Thunder offered me Chet is pretty nasty. And a 1st-round pick. I mean, this is pretty tempting, right? Andrew Wiggins, Capella. I mean, out of all of these, what am I to take? It's definitely this one. I'm taking Chet in a 1st-round pick. Is this very realistic? I mean, this is like, what, 8 years into the future, so I guess we don't know what things are going to be like. I don't know if the Thunder have, like, another center there. I guess they have, like, Jalen Duren and Aaron Bradshaw. Maybe they're considering they have to pay Jalen Duren this offseason already to move on. I don't know. I'm doing this. We're getting Chet. Welcome to the Lakers. We're moving on. We have Chet Holmgren now. So Chet is going to be our new center. Now, Desmond Bane, on the other hand, Walker Kessler is being offered to us. Not a bad option either. I guess we could have Walker Kessler and Chet Holmgren as the lockdown, you know, 4 and 5 of the future. Doesn't sound too bad. Might do that. We'll see what the other offers are, though. Murray, Cole Anthony, Mark Williams. We have Lauri Markkanen, Shaedon Sharpe. Ooh, Shaedon Sharpe. Shaedon Sharpe and Chet Holmgren for the future. The rest of this video, it sounds pretty good to me. Shaedon Sharpe, 89 overall. He may not go up anymore, though, so that's kind of my concern. He's averaging 17 points per game. His shot tendency must be terrible because Shaedon Sharpe's been really good this season so far, although we're 0-3. But I've liked what I've seen from him. Jaden Ivey, another guy, 23 points. He's actually doing better than Sharpe. He's up to a 90. Amin Thompson. Ooh. I like Amin Thompson as well. Not going to lie. Amin Thompson and Chet leading us to the future. That's pretty tempting. Kyrie Irving. Okay. So I like the Walker Kessler idea with Walker and Chet as our, you know, power forward center combo. Our rim protection would be pretty nasty if we did this. You also get Shaedon Sharpe, or we can get Jaden Ivey, or we can get Amin Thompson. I am going to lock down our rim protection. I think, and this might not be the best trade there, but having Walker Kessler and Chet Holmgren as our rim protection for the future of the for the rest of the video, it sounds too good to pass up. I'm moving Chet to the 4. He's going to be our starting power forward, and then he's going to play next to Kessler. So those 2 guys alone as our rim protection in the future sounds amazing. Now, I'm kind of hoping AD accepts his player option so we could trade him for a guard. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. We'll see if he does or not. We have Scott Washington here. I guess I'll take him. I'm not even sure if he's good or not. So Scott Washington, welcome to the team. We're in the year of 2028, so who knows? 58 overall. I'm passing up on that. Anthony Davis declines. That sucks. Okay, 80 declines. We're going to accept both of these. Killian Anthony is back in the G League. So yeah, that sucks. Qualifying offers, GG Jackson. Definitely still have interest in bringing him back. I do have money, though. Okay, so I have money to sign like a Castle or a Wagner or an AJ Johnson. Guys that can develop. Anthony Black is an option. Simons, Asar Thompson, Malik Monk, Mathurin, Malachi. There is some options here. So we have cap space, which is great. We could re-sign AD, but I'm not going to. Moving on from him fully. It sucks we couldn't trade him for something. Simons, Asar. Anthony Black, Jordan Poole, Castle, Wagner. I don't know which one I want out of all of them, though. Wagner's averaging 19 points per game in Portland. He was. Anthony Black, 11 points. Jordan Poole, I'm not going for him. Castle, 13. Wagner, AJ Johnson, 13. Proctor, Malcolm Brogdon. Okay. Out of all those, don't love any of those options. Simons, 24. Of course, I love Simons. 14 from Massar, Monk, and then Mathurin with 16. Branham, 15. Okay. What do we have currently? We do have Jalen Schifino as a starting point guard if we want it, because he's still solid. 25 years old, 6'6". Austin Reeves is still... Oh, I forgot we still had Austin Reeves as well. Killian Anthony, Chet, and then we have Tillman. I think we trade Austin Reeves, right? He's still probably someone that people would like. Let's trade Austin Reeves with Tillman, and let's see what we get for those guys. So the Brooklyn Nets are not the Brooklyn Nets. Sorry, he's from Brooklyn, but he's on Philadelphia 76ers now, and they're offering me Dariq Whitehead and a first-round pick. The 76ers are going to go, win-now mode with Austin Reeves. We get Dariq Whitehead. Welcome to the team, Dariq Whitehead. We can play him at the 3 or the 4. I think we're going to play him at the 3. He's up to an 84 at the small forward spot, so we're going to have him play some backup 2 as well. So we'll have Dariq Whitehead as a small forward. So Dariq Whitehead, Killian Anthony as our small forward rotation. Chet, and that'll be GG Jackson behind him, and then Walker Kessler, and obviously Florin as well. So I'm feeling really good about what this could look like for the rest of the video. Now we need to make sure we get the shooting guard spot right. Tyler Hero is actually somebody we can get in. Actually, we freed up more money. Jalen Brunson is somebody I like, but Anthony Black, Poole, Murray, and then small forwards, we have Justin Edwards. We have AD still, Bobby Portis. Okay. We're looking at the guards, though. Anthony Simons, Asar Thompson, or Hero. I mean, Tyler Hero, of course, would be a bucket to have. He would be the lead guy. He is 28 years old, though. So I'm not really sure I want him. I like Anthony Black. I think we go shooting guard. Mathurin. I feel like I could believe in Mathurin. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want. Simons, I like as well. None of these options stand out to me. That's the problem. Like, if there was an obvious guy for me to get, I would just go ahead and do it. But there's none of them really are wow. If we get this guy, we're set. Hero to me feels like the best guy to get, because we need to score. We're gonna need to score, and Hero can score, and Hero can score. So I'm gonna sign Tyler Hero, and it's not doesn't fit the timeline incredibly well, but I'm gonna get Hero on this team. We have to renounce Anthony Davis, Obi Toppin, Grayson Allen. I'm fine with it. I told you I wasn't bringing Anthony Davis back, so Tyler Hero is gonna be that starting 2 that could score the basketball, and he's gonna have a lot of defense around him. So I'm cool with it. As far as GG Jackson is concerned, we can still sign Anthony Davis too, which is funny. But GG Jackson, I still want. I'm not signing Anthony Davis though. So Anthony Davis, we're not bringing back. Hoshifino, AD. So now we just need to get a guard. So a backup guard like Delano Banton or Trey Mann. Trey Mann's actually really good, although it looks like he's regressed. So we're going to sign Trey Mann. As long as we get GG Jackson back, we should be good. And we'll roll with this. I'm not keeping Hero for the rest of the video. There's no way I'm keeping Hero for the rest of the video. But I think he was the best guy I could get who's going to score the basketball. Trey Young also would have been interesting. Was there anybody else here that I missed out on? I don't think so. So GG Jackson is still not willing, still not letting me just sign him outright, which sucks. But Chet Holmgren, Walker Kessler, Hero, Dariq Whitehead, Florin, Jalen Schifino, GG Jackson, Killian Anthony, and Trey Mann. So we don't really have a bench, but 2K, we have a 9-man rotation, but 2K will fill out the rest of the roster. So we're rolling with this for the rest of the video. We'll see how it goes. We have an interesting squad on our hands. I could have gotten Sharp or Amin, and we still might be able to get one of those guys. We still might be able to get one of those guys eventually. At this point, we're still gonna load a draft class. I think we're about to be in the year of 2029, right? So we'll go year 2029, and we'll be set. So 2029, I'm pretty sure, and then we're gonna have a few more years left on our hands. So yeah, rotationally, Power Rank is going to let us at 16th overall, 4-star balance under Darvin Ham. So we got Hoshifino, Hero, Dariq Whitehead, Chet, Walker Kessler, Florin, GG Jackson, Killian Anthony, and Trey Mann. Could use an improvement. We'll see how things go. I'm expecting to be a really good team, but we'll see what happens. Say what you want, but this was our best finish so far of the video. Second seed in the Western Conference as far as regular season is concerned, though. Tyler Hero led the way with 21, 18 from Chet, 16 from Jalen Schifino, 16 from Dariq Whitehead, 13 from GG Jackson, 11 from Florin with 8 rebounds and a block. And then Walker Kessler, 8, 10, and 2 blocks. And Chet also had 2 blocks. So our rim protection is probably super nasty. We have a guy off the bench that can average 2 blocks eventually. He's up to an 84. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty solid about what we have on this squad right now. So the rim protection is probably super disgusting. But let's see if we can go far like we have in the video previously. The Rockets are in front of us. They have Ahmed Thompson as the 6th man with Harrington. So still a very, very good team over there in Houston. Let's see what happens. We're going to go down 2-1, but we win 4 straight. Yes, we do. Let's go. We get to play the Pelicans now in round 2. They have Scoot Henderson. So they brought Anthony Davis back as well. They don't have Zion anymore, though. Interesting. So AD is back as a Pelican. And then they have Scoot Henderson, who there was interest, apparently, on draft night for them. So he's averaging 31. Hopefully Scoot can be like this one day. Through 3 games does not look very good. But somebody come around against the Pelicans, and we are going to beat them in 5. We're back to the conference finals once again. San Antonio, though, and they got Vic and Jaren Jackson. Okay, so, and then they have a Day Mara. Wow. The matchup is going to be pretty disgusting. Rim protection is pretty nasty on both teams. So this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. See if we beat them. And we're going to... We're up 3-0 in the blue 3-0 lead, and I couldn't stop it. It went so quickly, bro. No way. 1 game away once again, and the Hawks go on to win the championship. Jalen Brunson, Finals MVP. They had Brunson, Murray, Tiller, Hendricks. I'm beating this team, bro. No way, bro. That's so annoying. Okay. So we're going to lose in 7 once again. That has been like the story of the video. So like, it's been like the theme of the video. The Blazers get number 2 overall. Staff signing Darvin Ham. I'm going to keep around. Assistant, I'll go sign someone really quick. Cooper Dyke, who's been here. We'll just keep him around. I'm so disgusted right now. The fact that we were up 3-0 on the Spurs and blew a 3-0 lead, bro. It just went so... I even tried to click B to stop the sim, and I couldn't do it. It was too quick. Okay. Here we go. Do I trade Hero is the question. Like, that's the one guy I would trade away if I was going to do anything. So, Chet, Tyler Hero. I'm going to look at the offers each and every time. Although, he was really good for us. So, like, I'm not, like, pressured to trade him away by any means. Like, Amin Thompson. We can get Amin Thompson on the team. Only averaging 14 points per game, though. He is the 6th man, though, so he's not getting, like, enough minutes. A Day Mara. We're not going to bring him in. It would be cool to steal him away. But I still feel like we need Hero as the scorer. We almost won the championship with them, so I'm going to keep him. Let's just go to the player options. At this point, I don't care about the draft. So Chet declines. We're going to have to, re-sign him. Atkins is who we got with the 7th or 27th pick or whatever. Florin and Gigi Jackson. Wow, Florin creeped up on us. I didn't realize he was a free agent already. Of course, Luka's here now, but we can't get him. So, Florin's not even asking for too much, which is great. Chet, though, of course, we're going to sign him. We traded for him for a reason. Hopefully, he's willing to accept our offer. He does. Thunder, wait, is that Thunder above us? It is. Wow, I almost overlooked that. The Thunder are trying to finesse me. They're trying to finesse me. You know, like, okay, we got whoever. I forgot who I traded for him. I think it was De'Aaron Fox, but they're trying to out under me. I can't even give him a no trade clause. Does a player option change anything? I swear, if I can't get Chet back, I'm done. Like, I'm about to be upset. Okay, we get him back. W. Okay, Florin, same thing. 5-year deal. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait as long as I can on the restricted offers. So, Chet, I'm going to sign. And then I'm going to try to get Florin and GG for as cheap as possible. And then I definitely feel like we need a better backup guard. Bronny James is here. 8 Holloway. Trey Mann was fine, but I just feel like we could do better there. So I'm going to go ahead and trade Trey Mann away. $5 million. We can move on from him. So first round pick. I mean, I'm not expecting a first round pick. Just give me a second and take his money off me. And just kidding. They can't do it. Okay, let's try this again. Trey Mann. Someone just give me a first or a second. Sorry. Second for Trey Mann. All right. Bulls are off me 2 firsts for whatever reason. Second, take him. And we're done. Okay. I'm going to sign 8 Holloway. To a 3-year deal. I don't know if I can get him without renouncing. Okay, the Spurs match my offer sheet. Okay. Iodusumu. I'll do the same thing with Bronny James. Let's just get Bronny James, who obviously, will follow in his father's footsteps here. And all right, we don't have to renounce anybody, which is great. So now we just got to simply re-sign Florin and Gigi Jackson on the last day of free agency to get them as cheap as we possibly can. The penny pinch here. So day 12, make sure we lock them up on long-term deals now. 4-year deal, 5-year deal. We'll go 22.5 on him. And G Jackson, we'll go 5-year, 11.5 on you. And we're going to sign them both to 5-year deals. Boom. That's how you do it. Play progression, walk coast up to an 88, 84, 79, 77. So, Tyler Hero is still somebody I might look to trade. Amin Thompson was on the table if I wanted it, and I decided against it, at least for now. We got 3 more years left, so a lot still left to do. Still room to win a championship. Obviously, we got to win one. Like, I can't end the video without winning a championship. We've been super close a bunch of times, but we have not closed the gap yet. So I will see you guys at the end of this season, and hopefully this is the year we win one. So at the end of this season, we get a 60-win season under our belt. The Spurs also win 60 games. They're the foe that beat us last year. Hopefully we can match up against them Once again, the Rockets in round 1, they have De'Aaron Fox, Amin Thompson, Buzelis, Rui Hachimura, and Mohamedou Lador. I definitely said that name wrong, but regardless. Player stats to end off the season: 23 from Hero, 18 from Chet, 17, 16, 12.5, and 11. So here we go. Hopefully we can beat the Rockets in round 1, and we are going to beat them in 5. Take care of them. That's great. And now we get the Kings in round 2. So, I mean, I wanted to look at something really quick because there was something that stood out to me. So, Ochefino's averaging 17. Not bad. Doing really good so far. 30% shooting from 3. How many years does he have left in his contract? He's got 3 years. So, we'll still have him locked up for the rest of the video W. Okay, Kings. Collier, Shaden Sharp, Elijah Williams, Keegan Murray, Sabonis, Kobe Buffkin, and Adam Bona. Okay. So, we current round against them, and we are going to beat them in 6. Okay, now it's for the Spurs. The Spurs, let's see. Do they have a Daymara? They do. So, Daymara's still there. They have Castle now. Okay, so they're still a really good team. Here we go. Game 1, 1-0. Game 2. Game 3. The Spurs own us. So, conference finals. I'm about to be like the guy that just never won a championship with the Lakers in the video. Hawks once again won it. Okay. Kyrie retires. AD retires. All right. We got to get better than the Spurs. It's that simple. Bucks get number 1. We got to start figuring out what we're going to do. Staff signing. Do I fire Darvin Ham? I don't think so. Coach staff's still full. Fine. We'll move on from that. It's not even Hero's fault, but we're trading Hero. We're trading Hero to try to get better. Is that going to change anything? I have no idea. Or you could trade Ochefino in like a first, and I don't know if that gets me like anything good. Because we can keep Hero and then get like somebody. I don't know. But I most likely have to trade Hero. So I'm going to trade Hero. So Tyler Hero, although you've been great, and it's not really your fault, I'm going for something. I didn't mean to do that. That's the 76ers pick, and then my pick of the future. Tyrese Maxey and Lou Dort. Okay, Maxey, 18 points per game. That's per 36. Don't want to look at that. Let's look at actual stats. 16 points. Okay, not worth it. RJ Barrett, 25. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I mean, he's 30 years old as well. We get Isaiah Stewart as well on this trade. Lonzo Ball, can bring him back to LA. Anthony Simons, Oscar Goodwin, Brunson, Keontae George, Mark Williams. Third overall pick. I don't care about getting a rookie right now. Lively, Gary Trent, Ojanobi, Amin Thompson. Do we do that Amin Thompson trade? I think we might have to do the Amin Thompson trade. He's a 90 overall, 27 years old. Last year, averaged 19 points per game. We're doing it. We're going to do this trade. Amin Thompson, welcome to the Lakers. I don't know if that's going to fix anything. I don't know if that fixes any of our problems, but we're going to hope it does. Great defender. We could boost his shot tendency up if we need to. We'll bring them under the team. Player options, we got nothing. And then qualifying offers, we got Killian Anthony. I'll probably bring him back. Free agency. Victor Wembanyama is a free agent. Are the Spurs getting him back? The Heat. Okay, if the Spurs lose Vic, that's what we need. Dariq Whitehead, wow, he wants a bag. But, I mean, at this point, we lock these two guys up. Our rest of the video should be set. We only need 2 more years. So, 2 more years from these guys, and that's what we'll roll with. So, Ochefino. I still like Ochefino. He's still doing really good, but he's an 82 overall. Like, do I want to upgrade my point guard somehow if I traded him away? I don't know if I could. So, let's just check if we can. Or we can get a 2 guard as well. So, let's say it's LeBron James and also Ochefino. And let's say if that gets me anything good as guards are concerned. If there's somebody that stands out to me and I can't pass it up, we might do the trade. But right now, I'm not seeing that. If I threw in a first-round pick, my unprotected 2031, don't know if that changes anything for anybody. Nothing standing out to me. So, we're just going to roll with Ochefino. Player progression, 2 more years. Spurs lost Victor Wembanyama, so that should play in our favor. But some team might, come out of the dark and be a better team. But the Spurs have been the team that have dethroned us twice in a row. So, Chet, no one's going up at the moment. No one's going down either, which is great. Did the Heat actually get Victor Wembanyama? They did. So, Vic is no longer on the Spurs. That's huge. So, the Spurs should have gotten worse. They still have a solid team, though. Still a good team, but not having Vic is huge for us. So, let's go into this second to last season. And hopefully, we can go win this championship. First seed in the West for the first time in the video. We win 61 games, 8-game gap between the second seed, the Dallas Mavericks. I'm hoping this is our year to go win a championship. 25 from Amin Thompson. So with a full-time role, he goes out there and takes advantage of it. Not a lot of scoring in front of him. So at least like 20 point per game scores anyway. So let's just go win a championship, man. We got 2 seasons left to try to win at least one. We got the Timberwolves in round 1, some in current round, and we are going to beat them in 5. Pelicans in round 2. They got Scoot, Herb Jones, Ingram, Liam, Nas Reed, Anthony Black, Grady Dick. Solid team there. I'm ready to click the B button if I need to. We beat them, and now we get the second seeded Mavericks, who have Elijah, Miles, Below, Callboy, Jarvis Walker, Lively, Okoro, Nick Smith, Tyler Smith, and Willie Darden. It's honestly a solid team, but I don't know if there's anybody here that I'm like totally scared of. But maybe Miles is like that guy. I guess he's averaging 23. So in current round, we're up 3-1. Beat them in 5, please. Let's go in the finals. Okay, in the finals, and guess who we get to play? It's Victor Wembanyama. Vic has Junior, Cason Wallace, Zaire Williams, Kamengo, Wembanyama, and Trae Young, and Keontae George. We can't escape Victor Wembanyama. He's dominating right now. Let's just win a 1 championship. 1-0, 2-0. Keep it up. Come on. 3-0. Let's go. We finally get a championship here at the very end. We can go for a second one. So I'll see you guys at the end of next season. We're going to go one more on this. So final season here, Amin Thompson averages 22, 17, 16, 15, and 14. And we're the first seed in the West. We won 60 games again, 62 and 20. Nice little gap between the second seed once again. So obviously at this point, I'm just hoping to go back to the finals here. We get the Thunder in round 1, and we're going to beat them. Timberwolves in round 2, beat them. Mavericks. Okay, we're in trouble. We might be in trouble here. We're down 3-2 to the Dallas Mavericks. We got to win game 6 and game 7 to try to win our second championship in a row to end off this video. At least we got 1 if I guess we lose here, but I would love to have 2, but we're not getting 2. We lose. So Mavericks have our number, and we're going to lose. Wizards, Mavericks, and the Wizards are going to win a championship. So out of 10 seasons, we got really close a bunch of times. We got 1. Now, some teams only win 1 championship, so I guess I'm happy with winning just 1, but obviously would have loved to have had more than that. Would have loved to have gotten LeBron that one. Would have loved to have gotten one with AD, Bane, and Fox, but that didn't work out at all. So it is what it is, but still, 10-year Lakers rebuild. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sucks we didn't get more championships, but thank you guys for watching. As always, this is Crushables. I'll see you on the next one. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.